Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Good morning, and welcome to another Good Morning Grief Devotion. It's your boy, Pastor Corey Allen Duncan Sr. So excited and ecstatic and elated to have this wonderful opportunity to come to you today to lead you in a very special way in today's Good Morning Grief Devotion. Yo, this is the daily grief devotion that is strategically designed to help you to navigate through your grief one day at a time. What is grief? Thank you for asking that question. Grief, my brothers and sisters, it is the natural and normal response, natural, normal, and necessary response to loss, change, and transition that results in the expressions of feelings and emotions. Grief is what you feel on the inside. Mourning is how you reveal it on the outside. And therefore, we don't suppress it, but we express it. We don't conceal it, but we reveal it. We don't ignore it, but we explore it. We don't lock it up, but we let it out. And that's why we shout good morning, because mourning is a good thing. And I'm grateful and thankful for your presence and participation, your dedication to becoming a better version of you on today, and for tuning in as we lead you in a very special way in another Good Morning Grief Devotion. Today is day 151 of 2024. We're going to talk about I go backwards to heal old griefs. I got to go backwards to heal old griefs. Make sure you like, share, tag somebody in this post. If it's a blessing to you, it's going to be a blessing to them. If it resonates with you, perhaps it will resonate with them. Anybody that's dealing with loss, change, and transition, make sure you tag them. It's going to be a blessing to them. I go backwards to heal old griefs. Let's talk about it, y'all. As I go backwards before moving forward, I may encounter past unreconciled griefs. It's normal for new grief to bring up old grief. As I go backwards before moving forward, I may encounter unreconciled griefs. It's normal for new grief to bring up old grief. It is normal and natural for new grief, for new loss, new change, new transition to bring up old grief, old loss, old change, old transition. I say this all the time, and it's so true, because there's just a fresh new awareness of grief, of loss, change, and transition, and many people are just coming into the knowledge of it. We're just becoming aware of it, and oftentimes we're becoming aware of the grief that we're in right now. But the more knowledge you gain, the more awareness you have about your new grief, it then opens up the door for you to even better understand old grief. This is not the first loss, change, and transition you've dealt with. So when you really look at it and you look back over your past, there have been other times where you have experienced loss, change, and transition. There is so many things that have yet to be unpacked in your life. There are so many things that you've gone through, experiences, loss, change, transition, be it loved ones, be it jobs, be it whatever those transitions may be, right? There are periods of your life that you navigated through, and you didn't know it then, but with the information you have now, looking back to that particular time, you begin to know that was grief. I was dealing with grief. Oh, I went through that loss right there. I was dealing with grief. I went through that change right there. Oh, I was dealing with grief. I went through that transition. I was dealing with grief, right? And so there are so many things, even from our past, that we have yet to unpack, things that we have yet to face, things that we have yet to dive into and to deal with and to talk about, right? Things that we never dealt with, like a suitcase. Y'all know how y'all go on vacation, y'all come back and y'all don't unpack the suitcase till about a month later, right? There are years and years and years worth of loss, change, and transition that we've never unpacked, that we have suppressed instead of expressed, that we have ignored instead of explored, that we have concealed rather than revealed, right? And I would even challenge you. I would do a challenge. Go back and look over your life. Make 3 columns. Get you a piece of paper, make 3 columns, and write in one column loss, write in another column change, and another column write transition. Look back over your life and write down the things you've lost, right? Write down the changes you had to navigate through. Write down the transitions you had to navigate through. And those would be good. That's a good opportunity for you to start to unpack some of that stuff, explore and express and address some of that grief that you've had in the past, right? unearth it so that you can be a better version of yourself. Here it is. As I go backwards, moving forward, I may encounter past unreconciled griefs. It's normal for new grief to bring up old grief. I am learning that any pain is left unhealed. I am learning that any pain is left unhealed, and any unfinished business that is never explored can destroy my enthusiasm for life and living. They can extinguish my divine spark. They can deny me my creativity, gifts, and talents. Let's unpack that. I am learning that any pain that is left unhealed and any unfinished business that is never explored can destroy my enthusiasm for life and living. What pain is left unhealed? What unfinished business have you never explored? What pain is left unhealed? There are things that, and a lot of times the new grief trigger is triggered by the old grief because there's pain left unhealed. What pains in the past have been left unhealed? What pains in the past have been left unhealed? What unfinished business have you not explored? There are some things in the past that happened that took place, some unfinished business that you never explored. And this is what you got to understand. If the pain is left unhealed, if the unfinished business is never explored, right, it can destroy your enthusiasm for life and living. Some of you are saying, I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's going on. Or you're dealing with people. I don't know what's wrong with them. I don't know what's going on. It could be that their enthusiasm for life and living is destroyed because they have pain that's left unhealed. They have business, unfinished business that is left unexplored, right? This is what y'all got to know and understand. Yeah, it's this grief can unpack so many things. If you want to get to a point of walking in wholeness and heal and being completely healed, right? There are things in your past you got to deal with, and for years you have ignored it and didn't want to explore it. For years you have suppressed it and didn't want to express it. And that's the source of some of your sorrow. That's some of the things you're going with and dealing. Nobody knows, and you're suffering in silence, right? There's pain that's left unhealed. There's unfinished business that's left unexplored. They can extinguish your divine spark. They can deny your creativity, your gifts, and your talents. They can deny your creativity, your gifts, and your talents. You got to deal with it before it deals with you. You got to deal with it because it is dealing with you. You got to deal with it because it's dealing with you, and it's not dealing with you in a positive way. It's dealing with you in a negative way. There are things, pains in your past that have to be explored. Here it is. If I discover old griefs I am carrying, I will get help to mourn them and lay them down. If I experience old griefs that I'm carrying, I will get help to mourn them. What from your past have you never unpacked? What from your past have you never unpacked? What unfinished business have you yet to explore? Right? Because whatever it is, whatever you discover, whatever you having dreams about, whatever, if you discover that you're carrying old griefs, get help to mourn them, right? Process what happened, talk about it, feel, reveal, heal, so that you can lay them down. Here's the final thought, y'all. When I'm open to whatever each day brings, I don't deny or skip over anything. I meet it as it comes. When I'm open to whatever each day brings, y'all, be so open to whatever each day may bring. You never know how God is trying to bring something up so that you can deal with it and heal it in this season. But you got to be open to whatever each day brings. I'm talking about if you had a dream, if you had a thought, if just something you think is coincidence that something comes up, if you see somebody from your past that triggered whatever the case may be, you got to be open to whatever each day brings. Remember that your steps are ordered by the Lord. Because your steps are ordered by the Lord, God has a way in his timing to bring up things that were not on your radar, right? That were not, it wasn't on your mind. And God will give you a dream. God will let you run into somebody. God will let you see somebody. God will let you see something that will bring it back. That starts to unearth what happened in the past. You think it's by coincidence, and it's not. It's God moving, trying to get you to a certain place in a certain space, right? So this is what I need you to do. When I'm open to whatever each day brings, I don't deny or skip over anything. Do not deny or skip over anything. You meet it as it comes. Do not deny or skip over anything. Meet it as it comes. Some people think it's coincidence or happenstance or by chance, and it's not. Everything is divinely orchestrated by God, right? There's something he's trying to do in your life, knowledge he's trying to bring you into, a place he's trying to take you, things he's trying to heal. So when you had that dream, when you had that encounter, when you see something something that happens that brings up something in the past, hear me when I say, I'm going to read this last line in the final thought. If I discover old griefs I'm carrying, I will get help to mourn them and lay them down. When I'm open to whatever each day brings, I don't deny or skip anything. Do not deny. Do not skip anything, right? Meet it as it comes. Today, my brothers and sisters, is day 151. I go backwards to heal old griefs. I go backwards to heal old griefs. God may be trying to bring something up, but you didn't even recognize something that's there that you had suppressed so deep down on the inside. And God is trying to take you to another place. He's trying to take you to another space. He's trying to do something new in your life. Allow him to order your steps. Jackie D. Talley. Good morning, everyone. I'm so glad to be here. I lost my husband almost 2 months ago. Hey, Jackie D. Talley, thank you so very much for joining us. So grateful for your presence. We are here every single day at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this is 2 years in a row, every single day. This is our second year that we show up. We're building a community of people that can help us to navigate through our grief. So thank you so very much for joining us. Y'all welcome Jackie. Welcome Jackie to our Good Morning Grief devotion. Welcome Miss Jackie. I love it. Thank you so very much for joining us. Thank you. I lost my dad on May 3rd. Hey, Latoma Thompson. Thank you for joining us as well. Glad that you are here as well. Yeah, we do this. We navigate one day at a time, right? Grief is not linear. It's not, yep, I'm gonna do this 6 months and I'm good. No. And that's the purpose. That's the reason why we did this daily, because oftentimes we get support, a week, 2 weeks, a month after a loved one transitions. But what do we have in place moving forward? Right? What do we do 3 months, 6 months, a year? What about 3 years after my loved one dies and I'm still feeling some type of way? I'm going through some stuff, right? And so that's why we put this in place, to provide ongoing help and support for people that are navigating through grief. And so thank you, Miss Dolores. You tagging everybody. You tagging everybody, letting them know, come over here. Hey, Corey with a K. This will be a blessing to my mom, who's carrying old griefs and approaching the anniversary of her spouse's passing. I will share with her today. Thank you so very much, Corey. It's so very important. So very important, right? So many of us are carrying things from the past. This is my third day tuning in, and I thank you. Awesome. I'm so glad. Thank you so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Continue to tune in, make connections, um, speak up, speak out, make yourself at home. We are here for each other, and I'm grateful and thankful for you, for everybody. Questions, comments, any questions or comments regarding today's lesson or anything? Thank y'all for joining us. Thank y'all for liking and sharing and tagging. I don't know how you heard about it, Jackie. I don't know if somebody told you about it, if you stumbled upon it. I'm not for sure. I'm just glad you're here. I'm just glad you're here. So, um, yep, y'all continue to make sure y'all like, share, tag somebody in this post. We're just a resource, right? We just want to be part of the team. Miss Dolores. Miss Dolores, you are on it. You are on it. And I'm grateful and thankful for you. Thank you for always sharing with other people who are also going through. And that's what it's about. Thank you for being on it. That is absolutely awesome. Yeah, awesome. We are a community of people coming together to make it work, to make it happen. And so we are here for each other. And I'm grateful to have the opportunity. Well, thank y'all for joining us. I don't see any more questions. Look, we will be back tomorrow, same time, every single day. We don't miss a day. 365 days of the year. This is our second year. We are here. We navigate through our grief one day at a time. So I hope you're able to take these notes, these nuggets, these nudges from the Holy Spirit and make them practical, portable, applicable to your life as you navigate through this thing called grief. And so we love you with the love of the Lord. Thank you for joining us on the day. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Let's go.